Hello everybody and welcome to Dr. Stone episode, what are we on, 20? Are we really on 20? How are we on 20? That can't be right. I can't remember, I think we're on 20. Anime review. This episode was pretty good. We went back to, not our roots, but we went back to like making things and progressing as opposed to, what have we been doing? Just talking really. There's been attacks. There's actually a lot of stuff has been happening. But now we're back to our road mapping roots, which it's good, you know. It's good to get back to what we do best. We were giving what seems to be what I think is a really long time limit. Like maybe I'm not a strategic genius, but I would have just kept attacking. Maybe that's why I'm not the leader of a nation or because wouldn't be very good at the job. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I say every week I enjoyed it, but I still enjoyed it, and I think at this point it's going to take no. I don't think it's possible for me to not enjoy it unless the ending's trash. But it's not ending, you know. It's just stopping point in the manga. It's not like it's properly the end. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, let's crack on with the episode. See what happened and everything. Let's do this. The episode opens up with not a recap, but hey, here's what we're doing. We're making phones. Then they deduce that hey, we've got a few months until spring to do it because they're going to attack us after winter. Which, again, as I said, I guess I'm not a strategic man because I would have just attacked. Then Gen imitates Tsukasa's thinking and everything, and it's very scary and it's very impressive, but it's very scary. They're gonna leave Taiju and Yuzuriha alone. They know that they're safe regardless, so they're just gonna let them do their thing. The not Tsukasa, the other one, Hyoga is like, man, it'd be great if we could communicate effectively. It's like they know that communication is effective too, but they haven't figured that, oh wait, maybe Senku will do that. Or maybe they think it's such an impossibility that they're not even considering it, maybe. Because they don't really have any smart people on their team. Deadline is spring, as I said. Everybody's helping build the thing, they're all working the machines. Senku then explains phones a little bit, like there's things going into a thing and then it shrinks and makes bigger. I'm doing a really good job of explaining this. It was a chart for how phones work. So then they need to make a cotton candy machine, and Gen's face. Gen this episode quickly became one of my favourites because because he's like the only other one in the village who was around back in the day. Like whenever Senku says something that, I mean, they don't know it's a ridiculous thing to say, like the cotton candy machine. Gen's like, okay guys, that's absurd. That is absurd. I think it's raining. That's not good. I'll leave that in. It's fine. The cotton candy machine, as I said, again is hilarious. They're being watched by what was her name? Oh my god, I've lost it. Homura. Homura's watching them. She's just on a tree watching them. So that's going to be what she does now. The cotton candy machine. What they're going to use it? They're going to use it for the gold threads, for the wiring, for the for the stuff. So there's all that. They got some sugar crystals from the fire. The fire that happened previously at the the fire that when they got attacked, the wine got turned to sugar crystals. It's all good. Senku then, nope, I've gone too far. They eat some cotton candy together, and all the people react like, oh my god, cotton candy is great, yeah. That's good. Senku asks Gen about Homura, what kind of person she's like. Gen's like, she's not switching sides, dude. It's just not happening. And he's like, okay. But he also says, hey, they'll probably leave us alone, though. They leave us some cotton candy, which is nice. Just a nice thing to do. Senku says it's to try and get word to Tsukasa's camp they've got cotton candy, because then that might convince people to switch sides. But Ruri's like, I think he just wants to be a nice guy, and gave him some. And I'm like, shut up, Ruri. Who are you? You've had no screen time. Senku doesn't do that. Shut up. Is that harsh? Maybe Kahaku's better though. So, and then what's her name? Homura eats the cotton candy and makes a weird face and poses weird in the moonlight. So, yeah, I can't imagine what the internet's gonna do with that. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, the first half preparation, cotton candy, good stuff. We open up the second half very strangely. Gen and Senku are getting presented with cotton candy in like a temple type thing, and then we find out that the villagers know memes. It turns out memes and the meaning of the word meme was something that was passed down in the village, which it is a very Senku's dad thing to do. But it is still a bit weird, because they don't know how to science, but they know how to meme. But, you know, that's honestly how things are going. Cotton candy, right? As I said, prepping for the gold is what they're doing. They're using cotton candy, trying to figure out its clumping in places, so they've got to figure out how to fix that, otherwise the gold's not going to work. And they need to save that, because gold is precious. It's clumping because when they're pulling it, it changes direction. They all pitch some ideas, they're all in a circle, like, maybe we should do this, maybe this, and, you know, they can't figure it out. Then they make a gear using Kohaku's shield. She's fine with it. Her dad was like, oh, you know, she's no way she's going to do that because it's emotional value. And she's like, yeah, no, whatever, take it. And he's heartbroken after that. Seeing the gear, my notes say heat, autocorrect's a good thing. Seeing the gear, that gives Chrome an idea. He's like, I've got an idea. And he runs off for 3 days. They need a lot of gold thread. They're all twistling it. So they're like, yeah, about here to that mountain. And everyone's like, well, lol, what? But yeah, then they get to work and we get a little montage of them working. 3 days later, Chrome comes back and he's like, Senku, look what I made. And he made a water wheel, a hydroelectric water wheel. Hydro energy. I learnt this stuff at school, I promise. And Senku is impressed. He's like, wow, you did that without any knowledge. It's a thing already, but good job. Because Chrome thought he made an invention, and he didn't. But yeah, then at the end of the episode, Senku makes some electric sparks, and someone in the comments in Crunchyroll complained that it wasn't realistic, and I'm like, shut up, man, it's anime. Like, if I wanted to watch something realistic, I'd watch a bloody documentary. I'm getting angry. I'm gonna not get angry. That's not good. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. As I said, I much enjoyed it. Don't understand the complaints about unrealism. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you got to balance it. Because if it was 100% realistic, it'd be pretty boring, I think. So, that's just what I think. I enjoyed the episode, as I said. I thought it was good. Again, is quickly rising the ranks as one of my favourites. The chrome wheel, the water wheel made by Chrome, that's what we'll call it, the chrome wheel. That was cool. Now they, makes it easier for them to do things. That's good. Yeah, good stuff this week. I big fan. I don't know what I said last time. We probably got a few more episodes of prep and then a couple episodes of the big fight, I would imagine. But yeah, it's gonna be weird what kind of phone they're gonna make. They're gonna make like a Nokia brick. One of them, what was like the pre-Nokia bricks where they were just massive. Look those pictures up if you haven't seen them. If you're a young man or woman, yeah, so do that. That's the thing you should do. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how long it is. Maybe it's short. I don't know. I will see you next week for another episode of Dr. Stone. Subscribe and stuff if you haven't already, and like and comment, and you know when all the videos come out. There's a lot of them because there's a lot of reviews I'm doing, don't you know? I'll see you next week, as I said, and bye guys.